Good afternoon, Iowa Beef Expo exhibitors. This evening we're going to start with the Supreme Row. The Supreme Row is sponsored by Campbell's and also Transova. With the first heifer out in the ring from the Angus division was lot 15 in the sale, Moffat Primrose 2211 with the birth date of March 11, 22. Consigned by Moffat Angus. Buyer, for the Charlotte Division, 118, DF, from Deer Farms. Buyer of Jason Pettengrew. From the Gelvy breed, lot 14, KCCG, KCC Trina, K028, ET, a March 28 daughter, consigned by Kirkwood Community College. Buyer was Adeline Steetnick. Out of the Hereford division, lot 50, Wildcat, ML May. Mistress, 2966, a February 1st daughter from Wildcat Cattle Company. Buyer was Curtis Mallet. Out of our Red Angus division, Wangan, Patty, 225K, a March 4th daughter, consigned by Wangan Cattle Company. Buyer was Tyler Stammer. Out of the Simmental division, lot 58, GSC TF Donna, 285, a March 22 daughter, consigned by Gertie's Show Cattle. Buyer was Dylan Dite. Out of the AOB division, lot 4, RHH Sandy, a February 21st daughter, consigned by Rolling Hills Cattle. Buyer was Heather Sprago. Main and Jews, lot 13, SDD Kelly, February 6th daughter, consigned by Doug and Diana Sampson, with the buyer of Oakley Suitor. And last but not least, out of our limousine sale, lot 17, CWCL Kennedy, 218K, a March 13th daughter, consigned by Crazy Week Creek. Buyer was Kyle Christensen. This evening's judges for helping us out for the evening is Greg and Pearl Walfel out of Winslow, Missouri. They are lifetime breeders of the Simmental Association since the early 70s. They maintain a small purebred herd of 40 cows and commercial herd of about 250 cow-calf pairs. Pearl graduated from the Ohio State University with an animal science livestock degree. They have done a fitting service for over 20 years, and in that time, they have showed over 25 national champions for the Simmental breeders and other breeds, and raised several champions themselves. Competitively shown and judged in every major stock show in America and numerous state fairs. Pearl also is the owner and management of Pearl's Picks Photography and a consultant for 4B Cattle Company in Sioux City, Iowa. If we can, give these gals a round of applause for these females that are brought out for us tonight, and also Greg and Pearl. Also in this next portion, we would like to thank our director, Miss Mallory, for her great job this weekend. And I know this has taken months and months on end to get this done. So we want to give a huge thank you to Mallory Robinson for her dedication to the Iowa Beef Expo. Please give her a round of applause. And also a special dedication to our past and current president, Mr. Mike Darrenfield. Thank you very much for supporting this program in this industry, and thank you very much for leading the team to a successful year at the Beef Expo. Please give Mike Darrenfield a round of applause if you would, please. I would also like to announce this is the third year we have done the Supreme Row in the sale of heifer for charity. If it's new to you guys, so what we've done here is on every sale this past week at the Beef Expo, whether it be if they got nominated by their breed, for if they were champion breed, people's choice, high seller, whatever the breed chose to send as their participant. So every breed nominated one animal of the top female and the top bull. This evening, in this drive, the champion female is going to get $2,500 to the buyer and $2,500 extra to the consigner for this event. And this event was sponsored by Campbell's and also Transova. Give them a huge round of applause for making this night happen as well, please.
Well, folks, I hope you all appreciate the quality that's out here. Obviously, these cattle have all been judged uh, previous to this by you all as buyers and exhibitors. We're not going to tell you anything that you don't already know. We're just kind of back here at the end of this deal for some fun and some money. And we're going to give you a little bit different evaluation of maybe what you got earlier in the week, but what a really, really nice set of cattle. Pearl and I are from the state immediately south of here. We've had the opportunity to come up to this Beef Expo many times over the past, and obviously you all are very aware that this is the one that everyone talks about in terms of beef expos. The sales, the show cattle, the whole thing. It's the most prestigious and the greatest example of what a state can do when they collectively put their heads together and bring their cattle together to put on just an absolute class act. As we go through and analyze each and every one of these champion females, certainly every breed has something to be very proud of. Each and every one of these heifers certainly offers some things. The breeders that brought them were obviously quite proud of them, and the folks that were the buyers, man, they're going to put you all, you're going to have a lot of fun with some of these younger ones showing them, and a couple of these older females are getting really close to production, and they're going to be very, very productive cows in your all's program. So if you'll give these consigners and exhibitors a round of applause, we'll go out and show you which female suits us best for your Supreme Champion today.
Champion female in our Supreme Row goes to the Scimitar Division, Lot 58, GSC Donna 285, March 22, shown and consigned by Gerda Show Cattle. Buyer was Dylan Dite. Congratulations. And thanks again to our sponsors, Campbell's Food and also Transova Genetics. Next, we have coming in the ring for our Bull Supreme Row in the Angus Division, Lot 42, Jensen Marvel. Born February 5, consigned by Jensen Angus Farms, buyer Chance Deppy with Deppy Brothers Cattle Company. Out of the Charolais Division, Lot 2, LaFraise Redemptor, 341C, born July 5, consigner by LaFraise Farms, Buyer was Happy Two Charlays. Out of the Gelby division, Lot 2, CCRK Syndrome 1510J. February 30th, consigned by Crooked Creek Cattle Co. Buyer was Lone Oak Cattle. In the Red Angus division, Lot 43, TJC 6470 Kingpin 11K. A January 10th born from Tim Johnson Cattle Company. Buyer Eric Clark. Out of the Scimitar division, Lot 10, Brown ADV Fire Steel J3083. Born September 22 from the Henderson, Grandview, and Finesse Cattle. Buyers was Skyle Scimitars. Out of the Main and Jew division, Lot 12, BOE Pecos. March 3rd, consigned by Blueprint Cattle Company. Buyer was Coleman Cattle Company, Mike Coleman. And also out of the Lemmy division, Lot 3, VL Cool Hand Luke 209K, born January 15 from Wolfman Limousine. Buyer was Rolling Acres Farms with Ralph Gitz. Next, we would like to present the Seed Stock Producer of the Year to Ted and Mary Greiman with Greiman Family Angus. Thank you guys very much for your dedication to the cattle industry. If you would, please give your round of applause for the Greiman Family Angus.
Well, folks, the bulls certainly don't take a back seat in terms of quality. As I stated before, the reputation of the sales at Iowa has been for great cattle that get dispersed all over the country, and probably the reputation for the bulls that have come out of these sales up here is actually probably exceeds what has come through the female sales. We expected that we would see some really, really good bulls, and certainly every one of these bulls, whenever you look at them, whether you look at them as breed specific or whether you look at them just as individuals, all these cattle have something to offer. All of them have some look. All of them have some substance to them. They have some bone structure to them. Just from breed to breed to breed, all the cattle certainly have a great deal to offer. As you start analyzing them individually, and for at least for us and what we've found over the course of years, you got to start at the ground. You start with structural soundness. You look at how the cattle go about the ring in terms of the freedom of movement, the way that they set down on their feet and legs. Maybe a little harder on bulls. We are, just simply because of the effect that one bull can have on your entire breeding program. So we're really maybe hypercritical on bulls, but all these bulls really impressive. Really a lot to like about them. There's a couple of them out here, I guess, that really, to us, just maybe separate themselves out just a little bit in terms of what they offer, and maybe what they offer breed specific as well. Hopefully you all will appreciate this set of bulls as much as we do. If you'll give them a round of applause, we'll show you the one that we think is supreme today.
Champion bull goes to the Angus division, lot 42, Jensen Marvel. Consigned by Jensen Angus Farm. Buyers was Chance Deppie with Deppie Brothers Cattle Company. Congratulations. Once again, the consigner and the buyer gets a $2,500 bonus from Campbell's Food in Transova. Thank you guys very, very much for your dedication to this event. Next up is the Heifer Futurity. First in from the Angus division, lot 9, Blackbird Missy, consigned by Sam Greiman with a buyer of Stale Lindgren. Out of the Angus division, lot 20, Sarah's Dream, consigned by Brant Farms. Buyer was Hudson Ross. Also out of the Angus division, lot 15, Moffett Primrose, consigned by Moffett Angus with a buyer of Ryan Putney. Out of the Angus division, lot 26, Envious, consigned by Bradshaw Angus. Buyer was Levi Evans. Out of the Charolais division, lot 34, Brittany, consigned by Weber Cattle. Buyer was Mariana Stevenson. Out of the Charolais division, lot 28, Miss Joan, consigned by White Rose Charolais. Buyer was John Gordon. Out of the Gelby division, lot 14, Trina, consigned by Kirkwood Community College. Consigner was Adeline Seatnick. Hereford division, lot 55, Miss Right Solution, consigned by Baker Farms. Buyer was Keenan Henners. Out of the main Anjou division, lot 14, Kelly, consigned by Braun Show Cattle. Buyer was Robert Schaefer Jr. Out of the main Anjous, lot 13, Kelly, consigned by Doug and Diana Sampson, with the buyer of Oakley Suitor. Out of the Red Angus division, lot 8, Lady, consigned by CB2 Cattle, with the buyer of Maddox Drummond. Out of the Red Angus division, lot 27, Flora, consigned by the Kabbalah Brothers. Buyer was Sage Cornelius Cornelison. Out of the Red Angus division, lot 14, Margie Gigi, consigned by Hind Cattle Company. Buyer was Blaine Corneliuson. Out of the Scimitar division, lot 80, Lila, consigned by Brant Farms. Buyer was Hudson Ross. Out of the Scimitar division, lot 75, Bitsy, consigned by Harold Show Cattle. Buyer was Weston Moeller. And also out of the Scimitar division was lot 90, Lucky Made Greatness, consigned by Brenner Farms. Buyer was Weston Moeller. Next up on the list, we would like to congratulate the friend of the Iowa Beef Expo, to Terry Woywood, also known as Tiny. Him and his family have been dedicated to the Iowa Beef Expo family, and Terry has served on the board for a very long time. We appreciate their involvement in the Iowa Beef Expo and also the Junior Beef Breeds Association. If you would, give a round of applause to the Woywood family. Out here in the drive right now, we have the Heifer for Charity, and this all these females were purchased in any of the sales this prior weekend, and then also on any of the sales from this past weekend and this week. The juniors had the chance to bring them back here for this evening, as well as show them tomorrow and this weekend. This event is sponsored by Kent Nutritional Group. Appreciate the sponsorship for this event. The winning heifer will be awarded $500, with the reserve female getting $250, and also they're receiving her banners. So congratulations to these exhibitors. And while they're evaluating these cattle, we want to give another huge thank you to Greg and Pearl Walfel from Windsor, Missouri. They are lifetime breeders of in the Scimitar Association. They have shown and also judged competitively in every stock show in America, with numerous state fair champions and mini champions and over 25 national champions over many different breeds. We want to appreciate them coming out for us tonight.
Well, young men and young women, you're just obviously you've just owned them for a little bit. Uh, you're going to have a fun summer. You're going to have a fun next fall and next winter. You've you're starting out right with some good cattle. There's a tremendous amount of heifers out here that you can see the quality in them. I can see why you purchased them. They're in varying degrees in terms of condition. And so there's a lot of them that aren't ready to roll today. But when Pearl and I look at calves, we're always projecting as what will they be as a big heifer? What will they be as a bred? And what will they be ultimately whenever you make a cow out of them? So for us, we are projecting a little bit in terms of where these cattle are going to be when you come back for the Iowa State Fair, whenever you drive down the road to Kansas City or Louisville or somewhere next fall or winter. So it's kind of a little bit of apples and oranges. There's some cattle that are ready today that I'm sure in the next couple of days will be competitive. And there's some others that need some time, need some feed, need some more TLC, but certainly they have the bare makings to go ahead and be better, more competitive as time goes along. So if you'll give these kids a big round of applause and the Iowa Beef Expo for implementing this program. This is what we're doing, folks. We're making junior cattlemen, not necessarily junior exhibitors. So to these young cattlemen, give them a round of applause. We'll show you the two that come to the top for us today.
Champion female goes out of the Angus breed, lot 15, Moffett Primrose. From Moffett Angus, buyer was Ryan Putney. Also congratulations for reserve champion female out of the Scimitar division, lot 80, Lila. From Brant Farms, buyer was Hudson Ross. Congratulations to these exhibitors. Also, thank you very much to our generous sponsor of Kent Nutritional Group. The champion female was also awarded $500 with the reserve champion female was sponsored $250. Congratulations to these individuals.
Once we get pictures wrapped up over here, we're going to start our 2022 IJBBA year-end awards ceremony here momentarily. Again, once we get pictures rounded up, we're going to start our year-end award ceremony for the IJBBA. Junior members, if you guys are here for the award ceremony, go ahead and make your way over. Just kind of follow the masses to the other side of the pavilion here. We'll have you guys down in the arena so it's easier for you to accept your awards. Oh, it's on. Okay. Yeah. See us. You want me to kick it off for you? I can introduce you. Okay.
No, I got it. We're good.
Say hey
I'd
guys.
say,
I'm glad you're
I'll
here.
just say good evening.
I'm glad you're here.
Good evening, everyone. Okay. Good evening, everyone. I am Shay Whaley, your current Iowa Junior Beef Breeds Association president. On behalf of the Iowa Junior Beef Breeds Association, I would like to welcome you all to the 2023 Iowa Beef Expo and the year-end awards program. At this time, we would like to thank Sullivan Supply, Stock Show University for again graciously donating custom jackets for the IJBBA board members. Let's give them a round of applause to show our appreciation.
All right, guys. Hey, thank you for being here. We're glad to see you. Big shout out to Shay for being a great president for the IJBBA. We're glad to have her. So let's get going. My name's Taylor Granberg. I'm one of your guys' junior advisors. So I'm also going to be your MC for the evening, so bear with me. So we'd like to thank all of those who participated this year to make it a successful year. I'd now like to take this time to thank all of the IJBBA members and their families for all of the work and their efforts that they've contributed this past year. I'd also like to recognize our advisors and the generous sponsors who have donated endless time and funding to ensure continued success of the Iowa Junior Beef Breeds Association. At this time, would you please give all of these people a big round of applause? The Iowa Beef Breeds Council would like to wish all of the exhibitors who purchased the heifer in the 2022 sale the best of luck, and thank you for your support of the Iowa Beef Expo. The Iowa Beef Breeds Council awards the Iowa Beef Expo Awards and would like to congratulate these 3 recipients. For Angus, we have Cameron Prazel. Red Angus, we have Emily Collison. And for Solaris, we have Isabel Peterson. The Iowa Beef Breeds Council will now present 4 scholarships. 2 will be awarded for high school seniors graduating in 2023, and 1 scholarship will be awarded to students who have completed either 1 or 2 years at a 4-year college or university, vocational school, trade school, or community college. They will consist of 1 $750 and 1 $500 per year for 2 consecutive years that student remains in school, totaling $1,500 and $1,000. Recipients are evaluated on past accomplishments in the cattle industry, leadership qualities, a written essay, and a personal interview. The scholarships are made possible through the generous financial support of these companies: Hawkeye Breeders Service, Iowa Bankers Association, and Transova Genetics. I'll now turn it over to Mike to introduce our scholarship winners.
Okay, so let's see. This year in the high school division, the first place winner for a $750 scholarship for 2 years is J.D. Bremer. And second place in the high school division is Sarah Tapkin. So she gets $500 for 2 years. In the college division, we only had 1 entry, and that was Haley Dodge. So she'll get $750 for 2 years. So I would encourage everyone who's showing cattle here this weekend, who's in college, a freshman or a sophomore, well, I guess you'd have to be either high school this year, senior, or freshman in college. Apply in the college division next year, because we only had 1 for 2 scholarships. Thank you.
I'm going to kick it over to Jenny Studer, who's going to talk to us about our Sportsmanship Award.
So this young lady is super active on our board, has been active for many years, and has honestly really stepped up over the last few years. And I reached out to her mom and asked her if she would write a little bit about this young lady. So this young lady is a senior at Lone Tree Schools. She is the daughter of Nick and Jana Shala of Riverside. Avery has 3 little brothers, Ryland, Mason, and Parker, and a little sister, Evelyn. She started showing cattle when she was 6 years of age and fell in love with it the first time she showed. Avery has grown up in the show barn alongside her siblings. Avery often says, "Live in the barn, sleep in the house." When she is not in the barn, she is helping her family on the family farm with cattle, hogs, and field work. Avery is shown at the county, state, and national level. Some of Avery's show career highlights include winning the Iowa State Fair 4-H Market Steer in 2022, 3rd overall 4-H Market Steer at the 2019 Iowa State Fair, and winning the Grand Champion Market Animal at the 2022 Iowa Beef Expo, Reserve Grand Champion Market Animal at the 2021 Iowa Beef Expo, 4th and 5th overall market animal at the 2019 Iowa Beef Expo. Avery has met so many wonderful friends while showing. She always says that she has great friends at school, but the friends she shows with are the friends that will last a lifetime. Avery's other activities that she is involved in are Vice President of the IJBBA, President of the Riverside Enterprisers 4-H Club,
Vice President of the Riverside Ramblers 4-H Club, Vice President of the Lone Tree FFA Chapter, National Honor Society, Fellowship of Christian Athletes, Silver Cord, lector, and religion teacher at St. Mary's Catholic Church. Avery is attending Iowa State University this fall and plans to continue to stay active in the cattle industry. This is a very unique award that is peer voted, so Avery was selected by her fellow IJBBA board members. Congratulations, Avery.
All right, now I'm going to introduce the top 2 individuals from each breed in the breeding heifer division. As your name is called, please come forward and accept your award. All of the champions will be receiving a custom belt buckle by Sheridan Buckles. If you guys haven't seen these buckles, they're pretty cool. Check them out or find a kid to see them. And then the reserve champions will receive a cow cutout by Signature Signs and Awards. So we have a few breeds to get through, so hold your applause till the end, and we'll be sure to congratulate the kids accordingly. So, alphabetical order, we're going to start with our Aberdeen percentage heifers. So our champion there is Lydia Stuber. For our Angus heifers, we have Kinley Holmes and Aubrey Belcher. Kinley and Aubrey. For our Boingo heifers, we have Evan Cohen. Charlet heifers, we have Logan Tipkin and Blaine Finster. Our Charlet composite heifers, we have Blaine Finster and Macy Grunn. Our Kiania heifers, Keaton Dodge and Holland Reek. Our Gelby Balancer heifers, we have Bryn Nickel. Our Gelby heifers, we have Chloe Sproggy. Our horned Hereford heifers, we have Kennedy Reif and Spencer Suckin. I'm sorry if I just butchered your name, bud. We're going to give these ladies a minute to catch up. Okay, so moving on to our polled Hereford heifers. We have Leona Modernock and Logan Schroeder. Our Limb Flex heifers, Braden Smalley and Aubrey Wallace. Limousine heifers, we have Paige Byer. Our main Angus heifers, champion, we have Lyndon Tipkin, and then we have Maya Curran. Our high percent main Anjou heifers, champion, we have Aubrey Belcher. Reserve, we have Pacey Hawkins. Maintainer heifers, we have Carson Reek. Reserve champion is Braxton Docheski. Miniature Hereford heifers, we have Taylor Woods and Leighton Timken. All right, Red Angus Foundation heifers, champion, we have Haley Dodge, followed by Briley Means. There we go, nice, yeah. Red Angus heifers, we have Veronica Lentz and Callie Nickel. Solares heifers, we have Wyatt Pastor. Shorthorn Plus heifers, Jaylee Happy, followed by Colton Netlicki. Shorthorn heifers, we have Kennedy Butticafer. Sorry if I just ruined your name. and Cade Dodge. Our Foundation Simmental heifers, we have Tommy Robble and Walker McDermott. High percentage Simmental heifers, our champion is Jaron Gertis, followed by Cole Miller. Next, we have our South Devon heifers. Champion is Lauren Zabel. And then rounding us out is our commercial heifers. Champion is Keyston Holmes, followed by Hayden DeVore. And we've had a few questions up here about pictures. Go ahead, come up, get your awards, but don't go anywhere. We're going to take some group photos after we get done with the program here. So now we're going to go through this all again, but on the market side. So we'll now introduce the top 2 individuals from each breed in the market animal division. Again, please come forward, accept your award. Similarly to the breeding heifers, all the champions are receiving a custom belt buckle by Sheraton Buckles, and the reserve champions receive a cow cutout by Signature Designs and Awards. We'll hold our applause till the end again. We'll get a big one going. So kicking us off, we have our Angus steers. Champion is Colby Bacon. Reserve is Jillian Moffett. Charlet steers, we have Troy Condon and Lainey DeVries. Kiania steers, Taylor Thomas and Chloe Rogers. Hereford steers, we have Carly Cremens and Katie Johnson. Maine on Jew steers, Hayden Sir, followed by Maddie Cohen. Miniature Hereford steers, we have a champion of Hunter Kress, followed by Addison Woods. Red Angus steers, we have Jace Peterson. Solaire steers is Wyatt Pastor. Shorthorn Plus, our champion is Marcy Bailey, followed by Trey Fukin. For our Shorthorn steers, we have Kelly Marshak, followed by Haley Ferris. Our Simmental steers, our champion is Drew Totemeyer, followed by Ava Noonan. There we go, there's a good cheering section. Crossbred steers, Ava, stay up here for champion crossbred steer, followed by Avery Shala. And then rounding us out here for our market heifers, we have a champion is Grayson Belcher. Our reserve champion market heifer is Tyson Von Glan. All right, at this time, let's go ahead and give all these kids a huge round of applause. There's lots of hours that go into this. All right, we're moving on to the big stuff. So now I'm going to introduce the top 2 high point individuals from the junior and senior showmanship. Please come forward to accept your award. The champions again are going to receive a custom belt buckle by Sheraton Buckles, and the reserve champions will receive a cow cutout by Signature Signs and Awards. So junior showmanship for reserve junior showman, Leighton Wales. Champion junior showman is Tommy Rebel. For our senior showmanship, our reserve senior showman is Haley Dodge. And our champion senior showman is McKenna Sontag. Now we'll go ahead and recognize the showmanship winners that we announced today at the 2023 Iowa Junior Beef Expo. So just not too long ago, we had champion junior showman of Cale Plogue and a reserve champion junior showman of Kinley Holmes. And then on the senior side of the ring, our reserve champion showman was Sloan Curtin, and our champion senior showman was Madison McCullough. All right, now I've got some cash money in my hand. So if I announce your name, go ahead and come up. We're going to talk about who won, some of our fun extra stuff. So if you guys participated in the skillathon, in the arts and crafts stuff, or in the photography stuff, we have some money to give out. So for our senior skillathon, our winner was Drew Totemeyer. And I should say, I said winner, but it's actually a three-way tie between him, Wyatt Pastor, and Samantha Zandrick. So on the junior side of things, our three winners are Ty Johnson, Riley Short, and Kaylee Nicky. Okay, moving on to our photo contest. First place for our junior photo competition is Mr. Brock Studer. Second place for the junior photo contest is Hadley Brown. And then third place again, Mr. Brock Studer. For our senior photo competition, first place was Wyatt Pastor. Second place was Chloe Sproggy. And third place was Cole Miller. Moving on to our junior digitally enhanced photo competition, first place goes to what is that? Ty Johnson. Second place in that junior division for the digitally enhanced photos goes to Lane Johnson. And then first place for digitally enhanced photos with the seniors goes to Haley Hulverson. All right, and our last two fun awards go for arts and crafts. For first place in junior arts and crafts, we had Claire Christensen, and second place was Hadley Brown. All right, guys, now it's time to introduce the top 10 overall Heifer exhibitors for the 2022 year. The top Heifer exhibitor will be receiving a new jacket along with a $1,000 scholarship. All of the jackets, the IJBBA has added scholarship money for the second to 10th place exhibitors for both steer and heifer divisions. We feel that their hard work needs to be acknowledged. We would like to thank the following sponsors: Sullivan Supply, Cargill, Sunglow, and the Iowa Beef Breeds Council for making this possible. Please come forward to accept your awards when your name is called. We'll hold our applause until the end. 10th, receiving a $100 scholarship is Lane Tipkin. 9th, receiving a $150 scholarship is Jaron Jurdis. 8th, receiving a $250 scholarship is Sarah Sullivan. 7th, with a $250 scholarship is Blaine Finster. 6th, receiving a $300 scholarship is Logan Tipkin. 5th, receiving a $350 scholarship is Aubrey Belcher. 4th, receiving a $400 scholarship is Haley Dodge. 3rd, receiving a $600 scholarship is Kinley Holmes. 2nd, receiving a $750 scholarship is Tommy Rebel. And first place, bringing home a $1,000 scholarship is Keyston Holmes. Let's go ahead and give these Heifer exhibitors a big round of applause. All right, now we're going to go ahead and do the same thing but for our market animal exhibitors. 10th, receiving $100 is Hunter Kress. Ninth, receiving a $150 scholarship is Carly Kinsel. Eighth, receiving a $200 scholarship is Grayson Belcher. Seventh, with $250 is Chloe Rogers. Sixth, with $300 is Taylor Thomas. Fifth, receiving a $350 scholarship is Marcy Bailey. Fourth, with a $400 scholarship is Lainey DeVries. In third place, with a $600 scholarship is Miss Avery Shala. Second, receiving a $750 scholarship is Hayden Sir. And on first place, receiving a $1,000 scholarship is Ava Noonan. Let's give these market animal exhibitors a round of applause. All right, guys. Well, we made it through the big stuff. We have one big thing left. The IJBBA will once again be giving an award to the Supreme Breeding Heifer and Supreme Market Animal Exhibitor for the 2022 year. This award is based on the number of Supreme titles an exhibitor accumulated throughout the show season. Supreme Breeding Heifer goes to Tommy Robble, and Supreme Market Animal goes to Ava Noonan. Let's give these girls a big round of applause. Additionally, the IJBBA would like to thank Wilson Trailers, right behind me. Wilson Trailers has graciously agreed to sponsor 2 Wilson Trailers to honor the Market Animal High Point individual and the Breeding Heifer High Point individual. Wilson Trailers will donate 2 trailers for a 1-year use with the option to purchase the trailer after 1 year. Let's give Wilson Trailers a big round of applause at this time for their partnership. Does Wilson Trailers want to say hi?
Hi, and thank you to all the kids that worked hard with their families and supported the Iowa Junior Beef, and enjoy those trailers.
All right, thanks again, guys. So, receiving these big trailers, our High Point Breeding Heifer exhibitor is Keiston Holmes, and our High Point Market Animal exhibitor is Miss Ava Noonan. We'd like to take some pictures of our award winners, so will the top 10 individuals from both the heifer and the market animal divisions and the 2 Supreme exhibitors please gather at the photographer's area at this time. And then also, any junior board members, please stay in the ring for a backdrop picture as well. And just an FYI, we're gonna be auctioning off that new awesome purple backdrop banner during the final drive on Sunday. So if you guys want that for your own barns, stick around on Sunday and you can purchase it. So we'd like to thank everyone for coming, supporting the results from another successful year. Once again, let's all give the 2022 Iowa Junior Beef Breeds Association members a well-deserved round of applause, and good luck in 2023, everybody. Have some fun.